I'm just sort of in the mood to be playing a couple games today. I notice when I'm focusing on this account, it seems like I can play properly sometimes, sometimes not. And the last game went okay. So I'm going to try one more game, and then I probably just have to go to bed. So let's get into another game and see how this one turns out.
Start to play.
I am black. Let's see if they let me play. All right. I'm going to do the Orthodox this time, just because I want to. Yep. And we'll just wait and see how this one goes here. Approaching. I think I'm fine with backing off, because if they do the attach and Hane Joseki, I really like this position overall when I get to play over the top. This is something I've already seen and I'm already used to here. And this, as I said, this already feels pretty good. And then we can go over and get something on the left side. I don't think I'm ever going to approach the top side, so I will do the high approach here. Approach is on the top side of the board. Just connect, and I'm going to be playing low, because that is what I have been liking lately. It does seem way easier to use. Okay. And this push is actually very big. So I think I will push here first before wanting to go back to the other side. Oh, and they back off. Well, I can push again because the double Hane is a thing. The cut is no longer a thing, but I will just answer one more time. Okay. I think I'm fine with doing something like this one. And just having a very strong outside and letting them decide what they want to do. But it doesn't seem like they really want to do too much, so I will just take my extension, make it hard for them to invade the right side. I like the way this person is playing. They're playing fairly simple moves. Invading there doesn't really make any sense. I don't even really have to respond. But I guess I may as well push them towards the corner and build up my area. And yep, we will be able to extend here. I guess they can't really live too easily. I'll even just take the corner back now, I guess. That should be fine. And we should be able to do a diagonal to get rid of their base as well. Okay, if they really want to do that, I will surround them. And they can just live if they want to. Yep, we will be turning or just connecting. I think just connecting is the strong move. So yeah, we'll just connect. So now it's sort of just like I peeped at their spot instead. And I'm happy to force them to run away as well. Interesting move. Just sort of making me stronger, so I'm okay with it. Another interesting move. All right. I'm just going to connect, make it simple for myself. Interesting that they want to do that as well. Do I want to Atari here and then connect? Or do I want to just leave it for now? I think I'll Atari and connect. They should just Atari on the outside. Yep, let me capture. And they're able to run away. So the group should be basically safe now. So the bottom side is the only side that is their big area. And I already have basically my side completely settled. So I'm happy to come in and try to ruin what they have here. Yep, this seems really nice for me. Turn feels really good. And I even have just a nice clean extension and I can run away. Interesting. I think I want to pull back so that I can still run. They don't really want me to run, but I'm still going to threaten to come out at least a little bit. Yep, this gives me a little bit of eye shape, so I want to do that. And then I want to just make sure my group's alive, basically. Pull back should be fine. The goal here was just to sort of break up this area, so I feel okay about that. Interesting again. I feel like I could just break through this area. can push and cut them when they're not alive yet. Is that a good idea? I think that looks okay. Let's see what they do. Okay. I'm 100% okay with this sort of variation. That's a very questionable move. Okay. I might as well peep here. So if I get this cut, then I can just go down if they Hane. This looks okay. Yeah, this looks okay. Then I can keep extending and then attack the 3 stones if they, try too hard. Then we can just go over the top. I already have my territory. I don't need to get every little tiny bit of points here. We can just be jumping here maybe to make some points on the left side instead, which also looks good. I'll take Tengen because it's Tengen. We'll peep here. I played that way too quickly, but I like it. And just connect everything up. And they are not alive. So I'm just going to keep my points. And they'll have to figure out a way to live. Looks like we can just peep again. This cutting point doesn't do anything to me. Okay, so that's how they want to try to make the other eye, but they don't actually have one eye yet. So I don't mind giving them one eye. So I'm going to play on the outside because that's where my weakness is. It feels like the better place to put something. Okay. So I'll be pulling back here so they can't make an easy eye there. Yep, just connect. Feels okay. And they resign. All right. A fairly quick game, but they were doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. And it's something I actually want to talk about a little bit before moving on. There's actually a really, really important thing. 1 second. So there's something known as the minimal amount of territory, or like the minimal position that you sort of expect out of something. And when I'm looking at my area, if I add a stone, I'm only really expecting to make points from this stone to the side, which means any move here that sort of reduces this area, I'm not really worried about. And that's because if my opponent plays over here, I'm likely playing some move here to just keep my points in somewhere, right? Because my opponent can reduce me to some extent, and so that's the amount of points that I'm expecting somewhere. Because if they go too deep, they're just going to be surrounded, right? That's before they even have these stones. So if I have a minimal amount that I'm sort of expecting, then it doesn't matter at all what they're doing there. As long as I get to keep that amount, then I've already accomplished my goal. So in the game, they let me push them towards that area, but I still got to keep basically that almost exactly the same amount. Maybe I'm losing 1 space compared to where I was thinking I might get my points, which is still some points, but it's not really that bad. But they also have to live, and then after they live, and after they've gotten all this, they now need to deal with the fact that I have some points on the left side, right? So I lost like 1 point of my territory here. Like 1 line, not 1 point, 1 line of my territory here. And now they have to get rid of this like maybe 10, 20, 15, somewhere in this area points. 10, 20, 15, yep, that's how I count. And I even have some nice forcing moves on the top, like with just something like this. And I'm basically surrounded a really nice area of points here. So this is a really good way of using your influence to really gain a lot, right? Because if we played from the other direction to just sort of keep this, oh my goodness, I can't click. What are we keeping? Well, if we think of the minimal amount that we were expecting, well, we're getting maybe 1 line more. So we're not really getting more than that. That's really, really important to think about, not just for Moyos, but it's easier to calculate with a Moyo. What's the minimum you expect to get with this Moyo? And you can play in any way as long as you keep that minimum amount. So my strength is on the bottom, which means I need to push them towards the bottom. That's my goal. Anyway, that was a fun game as well. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're having a good day. Have fun.